Hello everyone, my name is Stephanie Ramirez and this is my Week 6 presentation on General Public Administration and Public Service Management and Leadership. The concepts I selected for my General Public Administration is the Policy Process Model and the Rational Model. Now for my Public Service Management and Leadership, I selected Value-Based Leadership and Transformational Leadership. The policy process model is a process that is intended to solve those problems and in hopes to improve the quality of life of the citizens. This process can identify the problems, formulate the policies, implement the policies, and evaluate the policies. Now, within the implementation, this is where public administrators come in, and this is also a process which is based on Wills's main purpose of his dichotomy, which is the separation between politics and administrators. The politics will formulate those policies, and it is our duty as public administrators to execute them. This process also helps both the politics and the administrators, as this process actually provides a step-by-step and a fair procedure in order to meet those needs of the citizens. Now, the rationalism model focuses on maximum social gain. So when this model is being used, it's mainly used for government to choose policies that are resulting in gains to the society, the ones that are going to exceed the cost by the greatest amounts. Government should not be implementing policies if the costs are not exceeded by the gains. Now, this model is also important to be used in the public sector to evaluate and see what is working and what's not working, what changes are there that we need to change in order to meet those needs. But at the same time, this model becomes a little bit difficult in the public programs or in our public sector, because these programs are very large and they cost more, which makes it difficult to reach efficiency. And when we talk about efficiency, we can relate this to Frederick Taylor in his scientific management and his focus on efficiency. He was able to maximize efficiency, find that one best way with his employees, and by using the rationalism model. As public administrators, we need to ensure that these policies we are implementing are being used effectively and efficiently. In regards to the public service management and leadership, one of the concepts I want to use is the value-based leadership. The value-based leadership is defined as the practice of leading individuals and organizations and agencies from a set of shared core moral values that are represented in the leader's behavior in his or her organizational processes, as well as in the products or the services. And we can also relate this to McGregor's theory of his theory Y view. That type of manager is the manager that trusts their employees and trusts them for them to meet their job responsibilities without having the manager being on top of their shoulder at all times. The manager can provide and give his staff and his employees some direction, and he would only have to do it once. He won't have to repeatedly have to tell them what to do or what needs to get done. And by building this type of trust with his employees, they will create this relationship where if the employees need to go back and ask for questions, ask for advice, this type of manager will actually create a more comfortable setting with a two-way type of communication and they will be able to work together as a team, receive the feedback, and reach for success, reach their goals that they need to be making. Now, for transformational leadership, this is when people are being drawn together, being brought together by core values that they both share, and they can sustain over a long period of time. Transformational leadership is great, and it works because it appeals to the staff, the followers, who are being motivated to become leaders of their own, and also teach them, and hopefully they are able to keep those same values over time. Now, when we talk about transformational leadership, we can also talk about Mary Parker Follett, because she focused on power sharing, being able to work together, and being able to work as a team. Having that manager become involved with his employees, and not having really that top-down approach. It is also important for that leader to have and build that trust within all of his employees. Now, this is important because once that trust is built, you can see that change within the organization or within the agency. If there's that type of trust with managers and employees, then the organization itself is going to succeed. Now, I was able to obtain these 4 concepts. The GPA I was able to obtain from one of our previous books for one of our classes, which is Understanding Public Policy. And for the public service and management and leadership, I was able to obtain it from this really good book, which is The Trusted Leader. So these are potential future readings for you guys if you guys are interested. And thank you so much. Looking forward to your comments.